And we're ready to turn them loose here for the 6th round of the Chevy Performance Street Stock League here for the DIRTcar eSports Series. Off of turn number 4, the Clark brothers. Mitchell on the inside, Lewis on the outside, lead him to green. We're underway.
And Mitchell got the jump on Lewis, and Tyler Jackson right away goes 3 wide with Passage in turn number 2, trying to get a bite down low, but it's the high side that'll keep Clark in that 2nd spot.
Mitchell Clark is your race leader. Here comes on the inside. It is Paul Visage to the inside, trying to go by for P2, and he's got it at the line, but Lewis Clark has that momentum on the high side as his brother Mitchell tags the wall right there. I'm telling you right now how it's going already, Rick. This is going to be a great race.
Absolutely. The Clark boys running the high side. It's the center for Visage and Stevens, and the bottom for Jackson. So 3 different lines, and somewhat hard into the wall.
We might have a caution, and there it is.
He just keeps getting tagged, and now he's upside down. Dalton Peavy, last week's winner. Oh my, Chase, he just got plowed into. And Clark will lead the 82 once again in the corner. And here comes Tyler Jackson now bidding for the number 3 spot, trying to get a podium away from Lewis Clark, and they stay side by side as they go for a 3-wide pursuit.
3 lanes of racing right there for the 2nd spot. Tyler Jackson slips back to 4th. Oh boy, your 2nd place runner, Paul Visage, got into the wall right there off of turn number 4, hangs on to 2nd, as it looks like the 8 of Jackson's got that thing wound back up as he pulls up the grip under of Visage. Look at that line by Visage. He kind of cheats the entry, gets up the cushion. Look at the move by Jackson right there, 3 wide through the middle.
Jackson threaded the needle, saw an opening when Visage got up by the wall. There was enough room on the outside. And then he threw it all away by getting into the wall in turn number 2.
And it looks like Mitchell Clark's going to get a great start right there. Gets in front of Lewis Clark down the front straightaway. 10 laps to go, that time by the line. Here comes Visage. He gets into the side of Lewis Clark, and it's going to cost Visage more than Clark right there as Tyler Jackson goes by on the outside.
Caleb Hudgens moving into the number 5 spot, and he's now going to get in what may be a 3-car battle for 3rd, but that time loses a little real estate to both Visage and Jackson. So Jackson back in a podium spot right now, where he usually is when he's racing that Shark number 8 car, but it's the Clark boys up front. They've been pretty dominant for the last couple weeks.
Yeah, Tyler Jackson, man, trying to go back to victory lane here with the Chevy Performance Street Stock Series. His last time he won was right here at Limaland. He's all over Lewis Clark right there off of turn 2. They both gain ground now on Mitchell Clark down the backstretch.
Top 3 cars under a blanket now as they have caught the zero machine with clear sailing for your front runners. So if there's a move to be made, now might be the time to at least start thinking about it, because they'll get the lap traffic if we stay green towards the end of this race, and that may be where the race is won or lost.
Yeah, they've got to figure it out now. Those 2 cars behind. Oh, and they get together for 2nd right there. Look, Tyler Jackson got into the back of Lewis Clark and kind of got him sideways. He's going to do it again. Oh no, he's going to turn him. How did Lewis hang on to it? Now they all lose a lot of ground to Mitchell.
Absolutely, and Tyler Jackson got on the binders expecting the 111 to spin. He never did, so he lost a lot of real estate with that bump and run move that did not pay any type of dividends. They've got to hope for a caution, or this is all Mitchell Clark.
Well, they're 3 wide now for 2nd. Great stuff from 1st on back. My goodness, Tyler Jackson on the inside, Visage in the middle, and Lewis Clark now getting slid right there. He gets slid by 2 cars and crossed them both back over. My goodness, I wish this was a race for the lead.
Visage from 2nd to 4th that quick. Lewis Clark back to 2nd. Jackson back to 3rd again.
Oh!
Jackson all over the bumper, and
He gave him a shot in the shorts right there if I ever done seen one. The 8 car of Jackson is wasting no time trying to get by Lewis Clark. Here he comes, going to try and set him up for a slide job. He will do so into 1 and 2. Jackson to 2nd, but Clark right back underneath of him.
a lot of momentum lost with the slide by Jackson. Allowed Lewis Clark to take 2nd right back away from the 8 car. Now he'll slide right up in front of Tyler Jackson.
Oh,
Jackson
my.
right there on the rear bumper, and again could have forced the issue. So we look from the in-car camera of Tyler Jackson, and he's about a groove lower than Lewis Clark, but not able to do anything with it.
And there's only going to be 2 laps to go this time by, and Mitchell Clark has got a ton of ground to work with up front and back behind. So here comes another slide job for 2nd. Tyler Jackson will go by Lewis Clark again, but Clark back to, Clark gets sideways. He's not going to be able to get the putback on him. He drives it in deep, going to try and throw another slider on Jackson. He's got it clear. Jackson back to the inside, but the white flag is out for Mitchell Clark.
Jackson brought Visage along for the ride and put him in the number 3 spot. Lewis Clark on the outside looking in from a podium. Jackson in the wall that time as they battle down the backstretch.
It looks like Mitchell Clark is going to take home the win. The race for 2nd, though, is up for grabs. Here comes Larry Barber, just 4 wide off the corner, and it's going to be Jackson 2nd. 3rd went to Paul Visage. My goodness, that race for 2nd was unbelievable right there.
Wow, unbelievable finish on that one.